What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we have a lot to discuss considering sometimes fighting demons. A lot of stuff happened in the Juice community today alone, so I'm going to make this video basically just breaking everything down for you guys. I have all the information regarding everything that happened today so far in this video. Now, keep in mind that stuff could still keep happening, so I might have to do another video later tonight or tomorrow, but with that being said, make sure to check out my second channel, Complex 2. Link to that's in the description down below. Also, shout out to all channel members, and lastly, follow me on Instagram at complexproductions999 and my Twitter at complexdiscuss. And with this being said, we're gonna get started. I want to give a shout out to 3 accounts: Yash over on Twitter, Tragedy over on Twitter, and lastly Dane. They all sent me DMs or posted information on their Twitters that I used for this video, so shout out to all 3 of them. Links to their Twitters are in the description down below. But with this being said, we're gonna dive into everything. Alright, so this all started this morning when everybody woke up. We got information and confirmation that Sometimes is going to be releasing tonight at midnight. It is a time zone drop, so the song already kind of surfaced around because it released earlier in other countries. We can also see this on Spotify that the song is out, but we can also see that Bibby ended up adding Rich and Blind and Legends to Fighting Demons. Now, if you don't remember, Bibby ended up saying that he wanted to do this in a group chat a while ago because it's hard to find the songs. He said he can never find them, which is one of the dumbest things I have ever heard, because you can literally find the song. You literally search Legends, the first thing to come up is Juice's track. Same with Rich and Blind, or you can literally find the songs anywhere. The songs have been out since 2018, and my biggest problem with these being added onto Fighting Demons is the fact that Juice released these as a 2-song EP when he was alive, the Too Soon EP. These were a part of a project that Juice handmade himself back in 2018, so the fact that these are getting added on to a posthumous album just to boost the streams is so far away from anything what Juice really wanted and what he was trying to do. I don't understand why Bibby makes decisions like this. It's literally like he just wants to tick off the community and make these decisions that literally nobody wants to see happen. These are terrible decisions. Between him threatening to cancel The Party Never Ends, what he did with Sometimes, we'll get into that in just a second, but what he also did with Rich and Blind and Legends, in my opinion, these are all terrible decisions that Bibby's making, that we're here as a community trying to help him and he's just not listening to us. But getting into this whole Sometimes situation, a lot happened that I'm sure you guys are going to be interested in, so we're going to try and just start off with a lot of stuff. So the song ended up getting changed when it originally released earlier in other countries. Dan ended up DMing me something saying that pretty much Sometimes is a time zone drop, so obviously it released earlier in other countries, so people saw that the mix was different. There were like claps and 808s. Everyone complained, and Bibby saw and said he was going to change it back to the original version, but the original version that he's talking about is this new snippet with violins on the beat. So basically that's what Dan sent me a couple hours ago. Now keep in mind that some stuff has changed, so I'm going to dive into what Yash let me know. So basically the story that Yash told me was that after the version of Sometimes the release leaked, everyone noticed that it wasn't good and that they really messed it up on the mixing wise because they added extra unnecessary sounds. Danny Wolf, the producer of Sometimes, said that it was Han who added all of these new things and that he wanted royalties from the song, so he added all these extra sounds. And now the snippet for the original Sometimes that Danny and the label are dropping came out, showing that the new intro and outro has Han's tag on it, which people don't like at all, which why would they? Why would Sometimes even need to be changed in the first place? Lastly, Yash let me know that Daniel said that the version of Sometimes that's intended to drop tonight has violins throughout the entire song, which is exactly what Dane told me. So from what I'm seeing so far with this information, the version of Sometimes we are getting is going to have violins throughout it, and there is a snippet of a couple versions of this song, and it sounds terrible compared to the version that they played in the documentary and just the version that Juice made himself. There's literally zero reason to even do anything to this song at all. Sometimes was a perfectly fine and amazing track the way Juice left it, but even the way that they had it in the documentary sounded pretty cool, and I wouldn't have personally complained about that version releasing, but what they're trying to do now is just ridiculous. It literally makes no sense. But getting back into all the information that's happened. So Bibby did confirm a couple times. There's a DM that he said that he's trying to fix it now and it was supposed to be the original version. But keep in mind that people are saying that this original version isn't the version we're talking about, that is the leaked version that Juice made. It's this version with violins on it. There's also another DM where Bibby stood up on someone's story and said that's cap, it's the original version. We're just not specifically, or I'm not specifically sure which version he's talking about. There's also information that Han tweeted out that he said that the OG version is dropping tonight, that we're tripping, but keep in mind we don't really know what version they're talking about. We did get information from Danny Wolf himself also in a group chat where he said earlier that he's sick right now, and then somebody said I don't blame you. Danny Wolf goes on to say that it's really annoying when strangers get greedy and try to add stuff to your art just because they care about the money. And then they go on to say that Han is literally only there because of Leroy too, which is true. And then Danny Wolf goes on to say that I put my soul into that beat, and some weird person that sucks at making beats think he can just add some random things into the song to get a percentage of this song, which is literally one of the most greedy things I've ever heard. How is this going towards what Juice wanted at all? But Danny Wolf also goes on to say that it wasn't him that did this, obviously. Han is the one that ruined it. And he also does go on to say that Bibby is getting sometimes fixed and that we're good now. And the last thing that I did find that he said is that they fixed it and we're good. False alarm. So we're really just gonna have to wait and see what version we get. I've been hearing that this is going to be a different version than what we have, and honestly there's nothing wrong with that. I think what the label did with Burn is good, and I'm not here trying to hate on the label at all. Sometimes they do make good decisions, but with a song like Sometimes, when you don't even need to do anything to it at all, and what they do to it is just whatever this mess is that we're going through, it's just so annoying. All these decisions that Bibby has been making lately has just been ticking off the entire community. It hasn't done any kind of good, and it's just really annoying to see how this is all being handled. But like I said, this is everything for now. This is the end of the video, so I got everything in here. If you guys did enjoy, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If anything else happens, I will be the first to make a video on all the information we get and release it for you guys as soon as I can. But thank you guys for watching. If you're new here, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.